Every day in this culture, every day here in this area, your preborn neighbors are being murdered, butchered to death behind closed doors. That is the reason I'm out here this morning. Christians are not acting like preborn children are being murdered. They're not acting like there's a Holocaust occurring in their midst on their watch. Just 6.5 miles from here, there is a death camp, an abortion mill, the American Women's Medical Center. I was out there this morning, and there's nobody out there, no Christians. How is it that Christians can attend a conference, they can attend a concert, they can attend other events, they can busy their lives with so many other things, but they can't even make it out to an abortion mill? They can't raise their voice for the preborn who are totally voiceless. Where is the love in our hearts for our preborn neighbors who are being murdered on our watch, that by the thousands every day? In 45 years, over 60 million children have been mass murdered on the watch of millions and millions of professing Christians, hundreds of thousands of Christian churches. What are you doing about mass murder in your community? Or in your area, if you're not from the area? What are you doing about mass murder where you live? About the abortion mills that are down the road from your church, from your home? Most Christians are apathetic. They're not doing anything. They won't lift a finger other than giving money to a pregnancy resource center or voting for pro-life Republicans who refuse to criminalize abortion. What are you going to do about mass murder this coming Monday morning? Your preborn neighbors are going to be taken away to death at abortion mills. I go out to the abortion mills and there's almost no one out there. More Catholics than Christians. We are not loving our neighbor as ourselves. The second greatest commandment, as Jesus Christ stated, is to love your neighbor as yourself, and we have failed miserably to do so. We've been living in gross disobedience for 45 years, tolerating and accommodating our lives to mass murder. When will the apathy cease?
Yes, ma'am. Did you get one? You got one last night?
When will the apathy towards mass murder cease?
Yes, sir.
I'll let you stay on the sidewalk because it's public.
Yeah.
But one, you're disturbing the peace, and two,
Well, the Second Amendment, the First Amendment allows for that.
You have to have a permit if you're going to solicit or loiter on the public sidewalk.
Well, I'm not selling anything.
There's a violation of village ordinance. We have our own ordinances here outside of the city. I know you don't believe in government officials.
I never said that.
Well, you said something about
tyranny.
Tyranny, mayors, police officials.
I don't believe in obeying tyranny. Yes.
Okay. Well, you have to keep it quiet. You can't use that bullhorn.
So what? You said there's a.
You can walk if people come by and they want to stop and talk to you. That's fine. You can show your posters and you can hand out a pamphlet if you want. If you want to stop, but you can't make that. You can't be boisterous with that microphone.
Well, you said no loitering. So what's loitering?
Pardon me?
So what would you say loitering is?
Loitering means standing in one spot.
That's what I'm doing.
And that's what you're doing. You're loitering, but you need a permit for that.
I need a permit to do this?
Yeah, you need a permit to do that. Now, if you don't want to get a violation of village ordinance ticket, which is a $75 ticket.
Because the only thing you said was that I can't be on the megaphone.
Yeah, don't be on the megaphone. But what I'm letting you stay here is what I'm saying. I'm showing you right now here. 18, I'm on the wrong page, bud. Where am I at? It's called 12- solicitation upon the public streets, stand on streets, sidewalks, public way without a permit.
Yeah, see that?
It's right here.
I know, I'm just see it.
Don't touch it. That's my book. No touchy. I'll let you see it right here. Street, sidewalk, public way without a permit. Stand
solicitation. So what is solicitation?
You're soliciting your ideas.
Okay, so
your beliefs.
What?
First of all,
so what in there denies me?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, I'm just
asking.
You
got to do what you want to do.
So I'm just asking, what in there denies me the ability to use a megaphone?
You can't use a megaphone.
Based on it's
just disorderly conduct. You're too loud.
Well, okay. But what defines too loud?
Well, people start complaining.
Well, people are going to complain anywhere I go. Well, that's what the First Amendment exists for, is to protect my right to voice my opinion, voice what I'm saying.
Okay, just do me a favor. Don't go on the megaphone. That's all.
Why?
All right? You can just talk to people as they walk by. And
the megaphone helps me to reach more people. I'm not trying to be difficult. I have a First Amendment right, and people are going to be disturbed no matter where I go. That's the problem. That's what the First Amendment protects. I'm not trying to give you a difficult time. I'm just trying to protect my First Amendment right
You
here.
don't have a permit to be on the sidewalk to do that. You don't have a permit to be on the sidewalk to do that.
Well, that's what the First Amendment protects, is your right to
You
do
don't
that.
have a right to put these posters up. I'm letting you do that, but right now you're on a public parkway. You don't have a permit to do that.
But doesn't the First Amendment protect my right to be out here?
You can go and get a permit.
Yeah, you have the First Amendment right to go get a permit and do it the right way.
Well, that is the right way. Is it the
No,
First
it's not
Amendment?
right
The
way.
First Amendment
You
is my
just pop
permit.
yourself down and just start doing
The
it.
First Amendment is my permit, right?
You can stay here, stay off the megaphone, let people go, and if they want to stop and talk to you, that's fine. Then you're having a great day. Make my life easier. It's only going to be another 45 minutes, and everybody's going to be gone.
How about make my life? Make the First Amendment easier to follow. How about
then
well?
we have
What
to-
about the children who are being murdered? Their life isn't
Yeah,
easier. They don't
that's a
have a life.
discussion for you and somebody else to have, not for with me. Right now, just
Well, it is your duty to protect them. Though.
stay off the megaphone. Thank you.
I still don't see where I'm violating the law with my megaphone, sir.
If you don't abide by the Constitution,
I am doing that, sir.
well, if you follow by the rules,
That's what I'm
the way
doing.
it's written, then you're okay. But when you don't you do what you want, go off the page, then it's anarchy.
Well, who says I'm not? Who says I'm not obeying the law? I'm just asking questions about.
Just be civil about it. Just stay
I am
off
being
the
civil.
megaphone. That's all. Stay off the megaphone.
I just don't understand what law denies me the right to be on a
You
megaphone.
can advertise it, pay for radio time, and you can talk all you want on the radio.
I'm out here.
Pay for it.
I'm out here.
Pay for it. You don't get it for free.
I do right here. So the First Amendment protects my right to do it.
It's your
Yes.
First Amendment to stay there. But
Okay.
Technically, if I wanted to go through a violation of village ordinance, not a city ordinance, not a state ordinance, we have our own rules in the village.
Okay.
It's a violation of village ordinance to be standing on public property, public property, sidewalk, and to do what you're doing without a permit.
So what are you allowed to do on the public sidewalk?
Walk.
So if I held
It's
it,
my discretion. See, it's my discretion as a police officer because it's a village.
so it's your
ordinance.
discretion to allow me to be
Just like
here.
it's a discretion for me if I stop somebody for speeding and I decide not to give them a ticket,
Yeah.
even though they broke the law, that's what I'm doing. I'm
Okay.
allowing that person to go freely. I
Okay.
detain them momentarily, I explain to them what their infraction is, and I say, please don't do it again.
Okay.
And that's the discretion. Right now, my discretion is that you're violating a village ordinance. You need a permit to be doing this. I'm letting you do it, but you got to do me a favor and stay off the megaphone.
I'm
Meet
just.
me halfway. That's all I'm asking. I'm
I-
not kicking you out of here. Meet me halfway. All right?
I mean, you're being more open
Can-
than they are. So.
Can you do me that favor, please?
Oh, okay.
All right?
I mean, I'm still failing to see where the First Amendment doesn't allow
I'll
me
tell
to
you
be
what.
on
After
the
today,
sidewalk.
if you want to go to our police station and discuss